William & Mary Women's Hoops defeats UNC Wilmington 79-68. We're here with head coach Erin Dickerson Davis alongside Kyah Smith and Alexa Mikeska. Coach, can you give us your opening statement from today's victory?
Yeah, just want to thank everybody for coming out. Obviously, there was some weather, the snow, the ice. Like, it's been kind of crazy, and to still see a bunch of people in Kaplan with their gold on was really cool, and I'm glad that we were able to come out with a win.
You guys win at Kaplan for the first time in over a month and have now won 3 out of 4. How does it feel just to string some momentum together as you approach the halfway point of conference play?
You know, it feels really good. I think that we were rolling in a really good direction in the non-conference, and as we started conference, we saw 2 key players go down, and I think that, that kind of filled us with a little bit of, I don't doubt, kinda. We were questioning how we were still going to be able to do what we do. Obviously, Tika coming back is huge for us, and hopefully we'll have Dynasty back here soon. But what I can say more than anything is I'm proud of everybody else for their resilience in, losing a couple of games after winning so many in a row, and they never quit. They never folded, and they could have. So that's a testament to the leadership that we have. Alexa's one of our captains, but also our upperclassmen stepping up and making good plays.
Alexa and Kyah, it felt like they were kind of forcing you guys into tough shots early, and the guards were really the only people that could find the basket. How do you think you guys kind of kept the offense rolling early?
Yeah, I mean, we just had to stay confident. They were in kind of a funky 3-2 zone, so just finding the middle and then letting our guards work from there, whether that was a drive and kick or just taking the shot by ourselves. We did a really good job about that.
Yeah, I agree. I think today we had great ball movement. So yeah.
Coach, last game you guys kind of let Campbell get away from you in the second quarter, and you mentioned that you thought your team looked a little fatigued. What do you think was different today?
I would love to know the answer to that question. I don't quite know. What I want my team to understand is that in this league, like, if you can play 8 players, that's a lot of players, right? Like, typically, even with Campbell, they're playing 7 players a lot of minutes, and I think that it requires a mental toughness, right? Like, your body is not going to quit on you. Like, our minds quit before our bodies do. And so getting them to understand that we do have that extra gear, and I think that we showed ourselves that today in being able to press, being able to sprint and get out in transition for easy baskets. We have a young team, and so you have to see to believe sometimes, and I think being able to see what that looks like today will help us as we move forward.
Alexa and Kyah, they got within, I think, 2 points in the third quarter, but you guys responded with a stretch of, I think it was 7 transition points in a row. Can you just kind of walk us through how you guys broke open the game in the third quarter?
Yeah, I think when our guards rebound, we have a way better shot of just getting it out and going, and I think that's what we did third and fourth quarter. Like, me, myself, or Kyah, we would get a rebound, chuck it down the court, Cass would be there, even Teak would be there at some times, and we were able to get, like you said, pretty good points off of that.
And you guys committed 22 turnovers against Campbell, and today against a pretty aggressive press, you guys commit just 12 and force 18, including 6 from Rory Cox. What was the key to winning the turnover battle today?
I mean, I said if they keep turning it over, take them out. But I don't know. I didn't say that to them. I said that to my coaches. One of our biggest keys to the game today was to value the basketball. That was on our scouting report. It's one of the biggest things we talked about. We talked about Rory Cox, and we talked about the turnovers. And I think we did a good job with both of those things. We're starting 3 point guards. Cass could play the point. She had to do it last year for us. So literally we have 4 people on the floor that we're starting that can be a point guard. And so I think that helps us kind of lower those turnovers. And I think also, and I hate to say it, but seeing the ball go through the basket just makes us a better team. It helps our defense. It helps our accuracy and our passing. We just play a little bit more certain when we're making shots. And so I think that helped us today as well.
Kyah, I think, obviously the start of the season, you didn't get off to the offensive start you were hoping for. Yeah. Now you kind of have it rolling. What have you found in the last 2 weeks to, kind of get, some momentum going for yourself offensively?
I would say defense. I think that was the biggest thing that I was struggling with, coming into the season, and just confidence, believing in my shot, believing in my game.
Then Alexa, what have you seen from Kyah's last 2 weeks to kind of get herself going?
Like she said, straight up confidence. When she gets hot from the three early, we know it's kind of over with, and she's going to have a great game. But credit to her defense because she doesn't think it's her strong suit, and she has really picked it up and turned it up, and it's really helping us out right now.
Oh, thank you, Lex.
You're welcome.
Coach, comment on that?
No. No, I'm just joking. Kyah, she told us that defense was not her strong suit, and we couldn't understand why she felt that way. That's a confidence thing, right? Like, I never claimed to be a defender, but I would never tell anybody that I wasn't a good defender until now because I'm 40, right? But when you're in it, I'm 39. But when you're in it, like Kyah is an athlete. She's got great size. If she can just learn angles, she's going to be a really good defender. And I think that's what she's learning right now is that she actually can be a good defender. She has the intensity to do so. And when she does it, we're a really good team.
Alexa, you had 16 points. You were an efficient 6 of 7 shooting from the floor. And you had a game-high plus 22 when you're on the floor. You're also tied for a team-high 9 rebounds. Can you just talk about your approach when you're on the floor, contributing specifically to that plus 22 number?
Yeah, I mean, that's good to know because that was one of my big goals of the season was to be the highest plus-minus. So I kind of aim for that every game, whether that's if I can get myself going scoring-wise, that's great, but also just doing everything and every little thing I can possibly do.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, guys.